Hi, this is Pat Walker at Mission Winners. You want to buy strong stocks? By and large, strong stocks are in strong groups. Weak stocks are in weak groups. Why don't we systematize and say, well, what are the strong groups? One of the ways we can do it is by looking at the ETFs, and that's what we're going to go through right now. Here's biotechnology, ARKG. By the way, so you always know, ticker symbol's in the upper left-hand corner. ARKG, going sideways in a kind of a ragged market. Good to see. Cloud computing, support at the 50-day, bounced off the 50-day on a slight pickup in volume on Friday. Small shelf right here. I'll draw it for you. There you go. Perhaps it'll lift through there on volume. Something to look at. One thing to consider though, it did fall on heavy volume. Something to consider. What does that mean? Going to need volume going up. Telemedicine, chopping around here a little bit. Still acting decent, but loose, a little bit loose. Be cognizant of that. IBD 50, basing down here. What's it need to do? It's a good proxy of the industry group leaders. Needs to start lifting through that 50-day. Rallied Friday, no real volume. The stock focused on the MAC list stocks, as you can see right there. What do you note? It's lagging still, okay? What does that tell us? Be a little careful with the MAX list stocks. You'll see other examples of that. Gold miners. What does this tell you? That's serious selling. It says, maybe I'm going to avoid the gold miners. Maybe I'm going to avoid the junior gold miners. Maybe I'm going to avoid gold. There you go. Biotechnology chopping around, really nothing special there. Technology hanging in. Look at that. I've got an alert set on that, by the way. Pick up in volume on Friday. Technology, cutting edge, leads, innovation. We focus on it. Medical. Bounced back a little bit on Friday, but what's missing? No volume. Needs to get over the 50-day. What does that tell me right now? I don't know if medical's a great place. Done. Home builder still basing here, still above the 50-day. Decent day on Thursday. Perhaps it'll lift off. Been a strong group. Another ETF that owns the MAX list stocks, as I've made here. What's it need to do, team? Needs to push through the 50-day on volume. We'll see what happens. Small cap. One quick glance says one thing real quick. I don't think I need to look at the small caps too much. Done. Go on. Here's another ETF that invests in these stocks. MAX list stock. Support at the 50-day or resistance at the 50-day. What's it need to do? Push over there. What would that tell us? Hey, maybe MAX list are coming back. There you go. Mid cap. What do you see here? Junk. Move on. By the way, I'm not doing that to be a jerk. I'm just showing you how quick you can do this. There's no leadership there. Don't focus on it. Done. Oil services. Another group. Below every falling moving average. What does that say? I don't think I need to ponder it too much. Move on. ProShares, online retail, basing sideways. Good to see. Online retail. In this COVID-19 crud, people do a lot of shopping online. Stocks hanging in there. ETF. Dynamic software. Found support. Can it push back through the 50-day? Software technology. QLD starts to pick up on Friday. Volume pickup was less, but notice this. This is very important. You got a higher low here, team. Look at that. Remember that. Remember that what I said about the higher low on QLD and QQQ. Higher low. Remember that. Cloud computing. Basing needs to get over the 50-day. Silver. There's no shine in this, okay? It's a bad pun. Move on. Don't overthink it. Maybe it's going to come back. Why play the maybe game when I can focus on the higher probability game of strength? Steel, supported the 50-day, needs to bounce off of there. Still hanging in there. SMH, basing on the 50-day, still hanging in there. See, that tells me something. Maybe I need to look at some of the MAX list stocks. Looks like technology's hanging in there. Spiders, below the 50-day and a lower low. SSO, bounces up below the 50-day and a lower low. Now, here's SSO. Let's do apples to apples. Here's QLD. QLD, higher low. SSO, lower low. What does that tell me? Focus on the NASDAQ, big NASDAQ stocks. There you go. Focus on MAX list. Solar, look at this. What does that say? Solar strong. Look at solar stocks. Small cap, leveraged, nothing. Aerospace, below every moving average, nothing. Biotechnology, chopping around, nothing. Home builders hanging in, support at the 50-day. That's good to see. It's been a leading group. It's still hanging in there. Home builders. Materials, lost a little bit of leadership here below the 50-day. Needs to start lifting over the 50-day. Communications. Needs to get over the 50-day. Nothing special here. Does have a higher low. Energy. I don't need to say anything. I'll move on. Financials. I don't need to say anything. I'll move on. Industrials. Support at the 50-day. Good to see. Technology. Right here. Resistance a little bit at the 50-day. Hovering at the 50-day. Been a leading group. Technology. Consumer staples, a little bit below the 50-day. Lost a little bit of leadership. What's it need to do? Get back up again here. Utilities. What do I need to say? Nothing. Healthcare. Lost some leadership here. Not so good. Remember that. Healthcare, be careful with it. Consumer discretionary, support at the 50-day. Good to see. Metals and mining. Check this out. We saw gold getting whacked. We got silver getting whacked. Metals and mining getting whacked. Duh. They are all connected together. Move on. Isn't this great? Retailing was a leading group, lost a little bit of leadership, needs to start picking up again. That was serious selling on Thursday, folks. That one mom and dad selling, that was Uncle Ernie having at it. Here we go. Software, technology, hanging in there. Right at the 50-day. Little resistance, maybe it'll push through. Technology related. And we go back to the top. Folks, this is a 6.5-minute video. I was talking. If I wasn't talking and just doing it, it's a 1.5-minute routine that helps you, helps us on what to focus on and what to avoid. Systematize. Boom, done, ready to rock.
Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit like. Maybe hit that subscribe button. We come up with new content nearly every day. Also, check out the videos on the right. YouTube recommends the one on the top, and the bottom one is something we thought you might enjoy. See you next time.